Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I was going to be wearing these shades in this video today based on almost that entire game. I ain't going to lie. I really thought that they were going to blow it. The most important game going into the season. Let me set the stage for you. Right now, the Jets are sitting in the last wild card spot in the West, 8th right now in that conference. Nashville had 76 points going into this game. We had 79. If we had lost this game, Nashville would have jumped up and been very, very close to taking control of that last spot. Because let me remind you, the Jets have 70 games played. Nashville, only 67. And that is after this game right now. So you could have imagined, just imagine what the standings would look like right now, how concerning it would be if the Jets had lost this game and Nashville had won. And even then, Nashville got a point today. Not good. The race right now is so tight. If Calgary wins against Dallas tonight, they're at 78 points, ladies and gentlemen. We are only at 81. It is a very close race right now. Very, very close race. And we won in overtime, thank God. But my heart skipped a beat so many times this game that I still am kind of, in shocked mode that we won. I couldn't really even I didn't even react like, woohoo! I was like, oh my God, they did it. All game long, it just felt like they weren't going to be able to win this game. No matter how good they played, no matter how many shots they had on net, no matter how many opportunities the Jets were able to create for themselves to take control of this game, they were not able to beat UC Saros. And again, it looked like the Jets were going to get goalied. Again. Hell, it was almost another back-to-back shutout. And God, they scored in the third period, ladies and gentlemen. Just put that into perspective. I don't remember the exact number, but it was 100 and something amount of minutes. 140 minutes almost, I think. Or 119. I don't know. I can't even do the math right now because it's just like this team. But they won. But my God, it is a scary times in Winnipeg right now. Like, this game was so important, and this game, going into it, I was like, no matter what happens, this is the game that will set the tempo for the rest of the season. Because it is a matinee on a back-to-back in a very crucial game, and they gave Nashville a point. We can't forget that. That 1 point could become very costly as the season progresses, depending on how Winnipeg performs. But they have to win tomorrow. You need 2 points. You need those 2 points, without a doubt. Like, tomorrow's game is so important still because they gave up a point to Nashville. And if Calgary wins tonight, Calgary is even further up. They jump up past Nashville. They're going to have 79 points. It's going to be very, very close. Again, we're at 81. And we have the same amount of games played as Calgary right now. Like, it is a very tough race. Like, and Calgary's schedule right now, like, Calgary's next game after playing Dallas tonight, on Monday they play the Kings, and then they play the Ducks on Tuesday, and then the Golden Knights on Thursday. So, yeah, it's a pretty, even matchup. You have some okay opponents, some bad opponents, some playoff teams in there. But still, like, it is concerning, especially when you look at the Jets right now, because the Jets play tomorrow on a back-to-back against St. Louis. Again, they're not a very good team. They have to win tomorrow. They have to. And then they play the Coyotes on Tuesday. Like, it seems like, okay, that's not bad, Jake. Like, look at Calgary, look at this. And I am looking, and I'm looking at the standings, but it still concerns me based on how they're playing because they barely won this game. They barely won this game. Like, what? How many seconds after? Less 20-something seconds after Oilers scores in the third period, it's already tied. And then Lowry is, not even tied. Excuse me. They take the lead again. We tied this game for 20 seconds, blow it, and then we're so lucky that we're able to get a goal from Adam Lowry. That goal was so crucial. And then of all people, Neil Pionk getting the overtime, like random goal scorers from Lowry and Pionk because. Just look at the way that they've been playing as of late. But my God, like, this game is concerning still. This team, they have to do better. Like, thank God they won. I'm so relieved. It's been not even a point. I'm not even, like, in a celebratory mood right now. I'm just relieved that they won because that was a terrible game. Like, they just from the standpoint of them having to win this game. Like, Nashville has traded Okay, now Ekholm was traded. We got Nino, Forsberg, and Johansson. Like, no excuse not to win this game. And thank God they did, but it was so close to being a loss that it still irks me the wrong way, and I'm still concerned, especially because it's a back-to-back. Things are so close. If we lose tomorrow, go into that next matchup against the Coyotes on Tuesday, and let's not dismiss the Coyotes, because the Coyotes have been playing pretty decent hockey as of late. Like, what's the Coyotes in their last 10 games right now? They're on a 3-game win streak right now. Like, the Coyotes are playing good team hockey. I know they're not a very good team, but they're on a good streak right now. It's just, oh man, I'm so worried, guys. I'm happy they won. I'm happy that Dubois was in tonight. He had a lot of rust on him, but you know, I feel like in the third period he did get some better plays going for him. But still, like, Neil Pionk getting the game winner. Whew. But shout out to Nemestikov for getting another point. Like, Nemestikov's just been awesome. Like, again, like, if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out, my video talking about Nemestikov and Niederreiter, because Chevy, even though he didn't do enough still, in my opinion, and I will stand by that for eternity, I feel like, unless this team wins a cup, they needed more, but these two trades have been immaculate when you look at the value given for what they've already given this team in value, especially with the, Niederreiter having a year left, making $4 million, playing really good hockey right now, like really, really good hockey. Him and Ehlers right now are my two favorite forwards on this team, without a doubt, and I put Nemestikov honestly at third. Like, Nemestikov is the only life down there, it feels like, in the bottom six at times. Like, he's the only one that really tries to generate some scoring opportunities and doesn't just throw the puck around blindly, hoping that someone picks it up in the far corner. Like, I like what Nemestikov's brought to this bottom six. I wish they had touched up that bottom six more, because it's evident that Nemestikov has provided even that much life as one guy to a bunch of duds down there in Appleton and Menelainen and Stenlund. Oh God, like, we needed more, and thank God for Nemestikov, because he's been playing great. Like, he really, really has been. So shout out to Nemestikov, shout out to Niederreiter, and Chevy for making two smart moves, but just not deciding to make any more to really elevate this team. But you know, this game, you got to see the value of those two. I really felt like Morrissey again having another multi-point game. The guy's been incredible. It's his 54th assist of the season, 53rd and 54th assist of the season. You know, like, the refereeing tonight wasn't the best either. I'll give that. You know, that call on Wheeler for the Preds' first power play, that was one of the weakest calls I've seen in a long time, and that angered me because, again, like, you were giving a team an opportunity to really run things up, and the Jets got lucky that Hellebuck was in net, not David Riddick, because they gave up a lot of shots tonight that were prime opportunities. Like, it's only 20 shots on goal, but they were pretty good shots at times, and Hellebuck was making some saves. Saros made 34 saves. Well, he didn't make 34 saves. 34 shots on goal. He was still pretty good, though. But yeah, Jets need to be better, guys. They need to be better. It's a relief they got this, but then look at the standings, right? Like, yay, we got the 2 points. It's so crucial. But Nashville gets a point. They're right there still. And like I said, they are currently at 67 games played. We are at 70, and they are only at 76 points. We're at 81. Like, it is a close race right now. And Nashville's opponents coming up, ladies and gentlemen, they play the Rangers, and then they play Buffalo, then they play Seattle, and Seattle on a back-to-back. So, you know, those are some winnable games for Nashville if they continue this streak, or, you know, they can get their playoff hopes crushed right now on the streak, and that'll really help the Jets. But things are really up in the air right now. If the Jets can't win tomorrow and they lose again to Tuesday to a hot Phoenix team, or Arizona, I don't know why I just said Phoenix, but still, like, it's just concerning. I'm happy they won, but things are so tight right now that it's like, okay, on to the next one, you gotta win. I'm not celebrating just yet until they can really make the playoffs. And now it's like, yes, you won, but play better, please, because you barely won this game as it was, and you gave a team in a playoff race with you a point. And like I said, they traded away so many things going into the trade deadline. The fact that they're even in this spot still speaks volumes to how far the Jets have fallen. So they need to wake up, and they need to wake up fast, because winning games like this, they're lucky performances, and again, that point could really haunt them in a week or two, depending on how things shape up with the standings and these coming up games for both Calgary, Nashville, and Winnipeg. So stay tuned to subscribe to stay up to date with all things Winnipeg Jets as we get closer and closer to the end of the season to see whatever happens of them making the playoffs. Will they hold their spot? Will they fall? I don't know. It's going to be a hell of a race to the finish line, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications regardless of the team that you root for to stay up to date with all things Winnipeg Jets. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and check out all the other affiliated links down in the description below. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go. And I'll see you guys in the next one.